Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about destructuring with REST operator. We are going to know what is destructuring and REST operator. In previous video we talked about destructuring, but in this one we are going to make a small revision. But also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified about new content. Let's get started. So what is destructuring? In previous video we talked about destructuring, that is a concept that allows to extract data within an array or an object like this. Suppose here we have a given object like person, and then we want to extract the value of some keys. For example, we want to extract the value of first name and last name. And then here we assign it the person objects, and then here we can get access to the value of the first name and the last name. You're going to get in the console John Doe. Here you're getting here John Doe. Now how can we use destructuring with REST operator to create another object from this existing one here? We are going to use REST operator, destructuring with REST operator. Now suppose here we are going to create, for example, another object. We are going to say const person with country. Person country. Let's say person country. Person country. Now this new object, it is going to be created from this person object, the person country. Now how can we achieve that? Here we are going to use destructuring plus REST operator. Here we are going to remove. Here we are removing, we are defining. First we are going to define items that we don't want within our new object. We are going to say we are going to remove first name, last name, and the age, and then we are going to use now three dots, and then here we are going to pass the name of the new object, person country. It is the new object that we want to create through the person object. And then here we are going to assign person like this. Let's comment this first. Yeah, here as you can see, now let's console person into the console. Let's see here. Yeah, here we're getting a country object. We are creating an object from this person object. Let me give you another example before we move to arrays. Let's say we have another example here, const customer. Our customer has a name, Bob, an email, bob@gmail.com. His address, suppose he is to address 1, we are going to say New York City, and address 2, we're going to say address 2 is San Francisco. Now we need to create a customer address object from the customer objects. We're going to use destructuring plus REST operator like this. Const, we are going to define first keys that we want to remove within our new object that we want to create, name and email. And then we are going to use three dots to create the new object from the customer address like this, and then we are going to pass here customer, and then here we go, we just created a new object customer. Here we just created a new object here customer. We are seeing that we are creating a customer object which is like this. Let me assign it. We have an object which has a key of address, and this key has two keys, address 1 and address 2. Now we can do this. Example, address, and then here we are going to pass customer address. Here we are getting now an address object that only have two keys, address 1 and address 2. And then we can do this to get access to values, these keys, address 1 and address 2. This is how I can do it. Here, oh, what is that? Yeah, we are getting here New York City, but also we can access the second address here like this. Here, I'm using here Destructuring. This object custom address is represented like this. Cons, let's say address, dash, and then this object, it is represented like this. Address 1, here we have two keys, address 1 and address 2. Here it is represented like this, and then I destructure here the address so that we can get an object that looks like this, and then we can have access to the keys. This here, it is represented like this one, address with underscore. That's why I'm using here Destructuring. But if it were represented like this here, I shouldn't use Destructuring here like this, like I do here. Yeah, I think it's clear. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments. Now here, I can use this way, or I can destructure my address. I can do like this, address 1 and address 2, like this. It is the same. That's pretty much it for objects. Let's see now for arrays. How can you use Destructuring with arrays? Array here. Let's say here we have an array of numbers 1 to 8 to 3. Okay, yeah, we got an array of numbers, and we need to create another array from this one. We need only to create an array where we can have 2, 3, and 4. We are going to remove 1. We can do things like this. We can say A represent the first item, and then here 3 dots, and then rest array. And here we're going to assign the original array. And then here we can console the rest array. Yeah, I don't know the issue. Let me check. Yeah, here we are getting an array which doesn't contain 1, but it contains only 2, 3, and 4. That's how we can using Destructuring to extract first data within an object or an array, but also we can use it with rest parameters when we want to create an existing object or array from a variable like array or an object. That's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget subscribe, and I'll see you in next one.